Good morning. I am Pastor Megan Young, and it is so good to be with you this morning and welcome you to a time of worship here at the Congregational Church, United Church of Christ, an open and affirming community of faith. Whether you are coming to this time of worship brave or fearful, full of belief or questioning, lost or found, no matter who you are or where you are on life's journey, you are most welcome here in this home of Christ's friends where we worship the God who welcomes us all. A special welcome if you are visiting with us here in our sanctuary or joining us via our live stream. It is so good to be worshiping together. And so that we can get to know everyone a bit better, we invite you to fill out the worship response form using the QR code in your bulletin, or if you're joining us via live stream, there'll be a link placed in the chat box shortly. We also invite you to join us following worship in our fellowship hall for community hour. One quick announcement before we begin our worship today. In case you missed it in this morning's e-blast, during Advent, because we know that many folks really love singing their Christmas carols, you are invited to submit a carol request each week and place it in the offering plate sometime before the time of offering. So fill them out and put it in during our greeting or the passing of the peace or during one of the first hymns. Those would all be good opportunities. I checked before I walked up, and there are no requests in there yet. So if you put yours in, it's almost guaranteed to be chosen, because we will pick it out before our sending song. So each week we'll sing a different Christmas carol as our sending song. On the forms, it lists what numbers in our hymnal count as carols. The hymnal, I have been told by Dr. Lyle, or the carol has to be from the hymnal. We're not going to just magically make up the music on this spot. So you just have to write down the title and the number there. And now remembering that together we co-labor for the beloved community of God, trusting in the Holy Spirit's guidance, let us worship this morning in a way that will continue far beyond this day and these walls. Let us remember to be the church, protect the environment, care for the poor, forgive often, reject racism, fight for the powerless, share earthly and spiritual resources, embrace diversity, love God, and enjoy this life. And now in that spirit, let us with joy take time to greet, welcome, and say hi to our neighbors. So you can get up and say hi to your neighbors and let us welcome each other into the spirit of this day. Test, 1, 2. Test, 1, 2, 3. Test. you please join me in our responsive call to worship? In God's house, we can be joyful. We can be grateful. We can be hopeful. In God's house, we can be weary. We can be anxious. We can be grieving. In God's house, we can be honest, inspired or tired, delighted or doubtful, connected or curious, and everything in between. This is God's house. You are welcome exactly as you are. Let us worship our loving God. Please be seated.